What up, guys? Coming at you with a quick prediction video for UFC Fight Night Royval versus Kape, taking place December 13th, 2025. And we're back to the Apex, boys. So you know what that means, minimal effort. Although I will say this is actually not a bad card. Teresa Bleda. Okay, we're going to start with the first fight. Sorry. Teresa Bleda versus Jamie Lynn Horth. I don't know. I don't care. I can't remember watching any of them fight. I think I thought Jamie Lynn Horth was okay. I think she's like big, right? And strong. Teresa Bleda, I think she's probably more athletic. Also, we're in the creepy basement. So if you hear a lot of weird noises, yeah. Sorry. Got some work going on in my garage. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Coin flip the coin, imaginary coin. I look, tails, Jamie Lynn Horth. I'm gonna go Jamie Lynn Horth by decision. And she's a plus 140 underdog. So, you know, I don't know. Teresa Bleda is the minus 190 favorite. And we're moving up. Alan Fry versus Guilherme Pat. Big heavyweights. Guilherme Pat's like 6'6" or 6'5". He's big and he's ripped and he's actually in shape. A little raw. He kind of backs up with his chin straight up in the air. He's like one of these guys where you're looking at him and you're like, oh, he's gonna fuck this dude up. And then it takes him a lot longer than you'd think. He likes to settle into the fights. He's pretty smart, actually. He doesn't fight just like an idiot, but he's also kind of one note. Alan Fry, he's more of like a brawler. He likes to put pressure and throw combinations. He will use his takedowns and stuff. I think he's going to be a little smaller than Pat, but I can see him getting on the inside and maybe hurting Pat, but I can also see Pat just, you know, throwing something back that hurts Fry more than he gets hurt. So I'm going to go Guilherme Pat. His name is crazy. And I'm going to go by first round knockout. Why not? And Alan Fry is the plus 150 underdog. Guilherme Pat is the minus 190 favorite. Also, he's a fighting nerd, so you got to keep that in mind. Moving up, Luana Santos versus Melissa Croden. I'm going to go for Luana Santos. I'm going to go for Luana Santos. I don't remember watching Melissa Croden fight. Melissa Crody, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to call this for Luana Santos because I've heard of her and I think I've seen her fight. I'm pretty sure I've watched her fight. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Luana Santos by decision. And she's the minus 190 favorite, and Melissa Croden is the plus 140 underdog. This is the last card until mid-January. Mid-January. This is the last card. Moving up, we got Sean Sharif versus Steven Asplund. Sean Sharif, I think he trained with like DC. He's kind of like a grinder. He's like an AKA guy. He's like a grindy wrestler, pretty tough. Some decent boxing, not the best cardio though. From his last fight, he kind of got exhausted. I forgot who he fought, but it was a big guy. But Steven Asplund, you know, he is a powerful dude. He's pretty freaking big. He's only lost one time. It was on the ground. You know, he's just a big, heavy-hitting dude. So I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go Steven Asplund by first round knockout. And he's the minus 250 favorite. And Sean Sharif is the plus 175 underdog. Moving up, we got Neil the Magpie Magny versus Yaroslav Amosov. I'm going Yaroslav Amosov. He is a really good fighter. He probably should have been in the UFC. He's fought basically all the best guys outside of the UFC. He's well-rounded, he's powerful, he's athletic. Yeah, well, super well-rounded, dangerous on the feet, good, decent. Yeah, he's just good everywhere. Um, and I think he's going to be able to pass the Neil Magny test. You see, if you don't know, the worst thing you can do against Neil Magny is go to the clinch with him. The only person I think that somehow finished him from the clinch is fucking Michael Morales, and he just threw some crazy shit. But usually, if you clinch with Magny, it's like going into quicksand. The dude just lanks all over you and out cardios you and fucking tussles with you until you're tired, and then he puts an ass whooping on you. I don't think that's gonna work with Amosov. I think Amosov, he's smart. He's a veteran. He's got a lot of fights. He's been around. He's fought all the dudes. Douglas Lima. I'm pretty sure he fought Douglas Lima. He fought fucking Logan Storley. He fought Jason Jackson. All these guys at like PFL and Bellator. So I'm gonna go for him, and it's kind of cool to see him here. And hopefully it's not too late. I think he's still in like his early 30s. So yeah, I'm gonna go Yaroslav Amosov, and I'm gonna go by TKO. I think he finishes Magny. Moving up, Joanderson Brito versus Melsik Bagdasaryan. This is gonna be a good fight. Brito is like awkward, but super dynamic and athletic and kind of fearless and crazy. Whereas Melsik Bagdasaryan is more a sharpshooter on the outside, pretty fast, pretty fast. I don't know, he fought John Silva and he was looking okay in there, and then he just got cracked, and it was it. That was the end of the fight. So I can see him doing good against Joanderson Brito. Uh, you know, he's a southpaw. He's got some good kicks. He's got some good punches. He's he he's weird. He's weird. He's very talented. You can tell. Um, but he's raw, I think, and I think he's missing something. But Joanderson Brito is also like really wild. This is like a toss up. I can see this going either way. Um, Damn, dude. I'm gonna go Melsik Bagdasaryan because I think no, I switch. I'm going Joe Anderson Brito. I think he's just too powerful and explosive. And I think even if Melsik is doing good, I think Brito has shown to be more durable. And I don't think Melsik has the like output to just completely break Brito. So I'm gonna go Joe Anderson Brito. I'll go by like a second round TKO, but I don't know. Moving up, Amanda Lemos versus Jillian Robertson. I'm gonna go Jillian Robertson, man, and I know this could be bad because she's slightly slow on the feet. She's not the most like dynamic fighter, but damn, dude, her ground game has been fire lately. She's actually been fucking chicks up on the ground, controlling them, either submitting them, ground and pounding them, or just riding out top control. And Amanda Lemos is dangerous on the feet, and so she could just knock out Jillian Robertson and athletically defend takedowns. But what happens when she goes down? If she goes down, you know what I mean? Usually in these matchups, I just pick the grappler, but I'm biased. I see more ways to win for a grappler in these situations, but I can see Amanda Lemos just being too fast and quick on her feet, but I think eventually she's going to overextend, throw like an overhand, and I think Robertson's going to be able to time her, take her down, and if not submit her, then at least get dominant control for like good portions of the time. But I wouldn't be surprised if Lemos has been grappling more lately and she puts up a good fight. But I'm going to go Jillian Robertson. I'm going to go by decision. Move it up. Canadian Nezachikwu versus Marcus Buchecha. This is another toss-up. It's light heavyweight. Marcus Buchecha is unproven. Kennedy Nezachikwu has pretty much shown his level. He's good, but he will just sometimes lose. But also, he'll knock out Carlos Ulberg and just Homer Simpson his way. So he's very tough, but he's also been just knocked out by, I forget, was it Da Yun Ung? Who knocked him out with an elbow? He got elbowed on the guard and went down. So, but Marcus Buchecha, he's a big, strong dude and super good grappling, and he'll go for it on the feet. But I don't know. I'm gonna go Kennedy Nezachukwu. He did just get submitted by, was it Walter Walker? He got heel hooked or something like that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Kennedy Nezachukwu. I'm gonna go by decision. I think he just picks at him from range and doesn't get submitted. Oh, I haven't been saying the fucking odds. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Neil Magny is the plus 225 underdog. Yaroslav Amosov is the minus 335 favorite. Joe Anderson Burrito is the minus 200 favorite. Melsek Bagdasarian is the plus 150 underdog. Oh, God, I'm fucking these up. Amanda Lemos is the plus 130 underdog. Jillian Robertson is the minus 175 favorite. Kennedy Nezachukwu is the minus 155 favorite. And Marcus Buchecha is the plus 110 underdog. Moving up, Morgan Charrier versus Mezico Costa. I'm going to go with Morgan Charrier. I think he's just too dynamic. He's a very fucking athletic guy. He's tough, durable, a little one note. He can just kind of look for one shot at a time. He likes to pick people apart from outside. But he does have power when he can actually sit down on something and land. Mezico Costa will probably be on the back foot, I'm guessing. He likes to put his back to the cage. He's big and tall for the division, so he could actually get the better of Charrier at kick range. But I don't think he's going to be able to just control him in the clinch. Even though Charrier, when he's in the clinch, he's strong. You can tell he's strong, but he's a little limited. He likes his knees to the body. But against Costa, who's so much taller, I wonder if he's just going to box him. And I think that's what I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Morgan Charrier, and I think he's going to just land the harder shots. I think it's going to be a close fight, but I'm going to go Morgan Charrier by close-ass decision. Moving up, Cesar Almeida versus Cezary Oleksiejczuk. Cesar Almeida, this is a weird fight because I don't know enough about Oleksiejczuk. I know who his brother is, so obviously fighting is in his DNA. Cesar Almeida, though, did fight Alex Pereira. I believe he beat Alex Pereira in kickboxing. Dude's got a fucking crazy chin. He's very patient. He's very smart. He finds openings. I think Cesare will probably come out and start looking to land early, but I think Almeida will eventually land the bigger shot. I don't know if he's going to knock out Oleksiejczuk. Actually, you know what, dude? I'm going to go Oleksiejczuk because I think he has better output. And I don't think anyone's going to get knocked out. And I think he's going to be able to just outland Almeida. So that's what I'm going. I'm going Cezary Oleksiejczuk. I think his boxing's better. He has good pressure. He has good combinations. A little wild at times. Not like the most creative, but he's got good hands. And at this division, that could give someone like Almeida problems. And I wonder if maybe he shoots a takedown too. Who knows? I'm going to go Cezary Oleksiejczuk, and I'm going to go by decision. And I forgot the last fight odds. Morgan Charrier is the minus 110 favorite. Mezico Costa is the minus 120 favorite, so that's a pick'em. Cesar Almeida is the plus 110 underdog, and Cezary Oleksiejczuk is the minus 150 favorite. This video is a fucking disaster. Moving up, Giga Chikadze versus Kevin Vallejos. I'm going to go with Kevin Vallejos, but this is very, very tricky, man. It's very tricky. Giga Chikadze, you know, he's got fucking dangerous kicks, dude, and he'll sit down and just swing on you. And I think Vallejos is ready for that. And the reason I say that is because he went fucking toe-to-toe with Lord John Silva and took all his best shots, and he still stayed in there fighting. And I think that's going to prepare him for this. But Chikadze is dangerous, man. And he's fucking been there. And he's taken beatings and he hasn't gone out. He's fucking tough. He kicks hard. He hits hard. He had a really close fight with Arnold Allen that Arnold Allen just won by getting the better of him. It's going to be the boxing versus the wild swings and big kicks of Jikadze. I wouldn't be surprised if Jikadze can fucking somehow pull off a knockout, but I'm going to trust in the new blood, Kevin Vallejos. His boxing's crisp. He seems very intelligent in there. He's brave. He's got courage. He gets in there. He's not afraid to fucking throw down in the pocket, but he'll also box if he has to. So I'm going to go Kevin Vallejos. I'm going to go by decision. And Kiga Jikadze is the plus 175 underdog. Kevin Vallejos is the minus 250 favorite. That scared me. Main event, Brandon Royval versus Manal Kape. I have to go with Manal Kape, man. Brandon Royval could end up putting that pace on him and breaking him, but I just can't see Manal Kape getting overwhelmed. Royval's got a really good chin, but he just eats right hands all the time. And I think Manal Kape is just going to land the big right hands. That's it. I think Royval's just too hittable. I think he throws himself into danger, and Kape is so fast. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first time Royval gets knocked out. And he has a great chin, granite chin. But how much can you take? You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, sorry this is a short breakdown. But as you can see, this isn't the best recording spot. Sorry the audio isn't great either. I'm trying to work some things out, find a temporary place, but appreciate you guys for watching. And yeah, take care.